Give me some Ingram. It's the coach, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, running back Mark Ingram, fresh off a big performance a weekend ago, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Oakland Raiders. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, it is a building that has seen it all through the many years of its existence as EA Sports welcomes you to Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Oakland Raiders. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh. Go, go, go. Mike 40, Mike 40. No gain on this defense, no gain.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of 2 there, second down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys and continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun. Tyler being chased out left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Hey, orbit. Now.
From the gun, Tyler. His short throw caught by Goddard. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Here we go. 15, Lonnie. 15 line. Watch the run, watch the run. Here go.
On 1st and 10, Tyler. Over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
On 1st down, it's Jacobs. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 14-0 to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter from Oakland, the homestanding Raiders with the football here as they've got it 2nd down and 11.
Let's go. 60 outlaw. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
To throw on 2nd down, Tyler. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 29-yard line. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you're probably going to have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. They run it with Jacobs. Jonathan Jones there to make the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Tyler. Now he's forced out left. He can run for it, and he will. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland 1st down.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his move.
And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out.
Down. 8 read. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
On 1st down, Tyler. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Tyler. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh. General West. Hey. High 7. Go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That one good for 37 yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. Throwing on 1st down. Tyler. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Looking to throw. Tyler. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the... And he is in! Touchdown, Raiders! Dallas Goedert. his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders make...
Let's go. And Lobo. 51, come on. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
On the ground, Jacobs will get the 3rd quarter started. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the gun, Tyler over the middle here to Brown. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be...
Let's go now. 70, Indy. Check tight. Check tight.
Off the play fake. Tyler. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Tyler. And an alley to run. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Set, ready? 10, 2, stop. I got you, pop. Secret.
On 1st and 10, Tyler. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Tyler. And his throw is incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. On first down, Tyler over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Tyler flushed out right. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 24 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Steps away. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. 2nd and goal from the 1. 2nd and 1. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. From a yard out. as his guys are back within a single score. So they go play action, 3 tight ends out there in the heavy set.
Well, they showed everything that suggested running play. Just what you mentioned, 3 tight ends, heavy formation, able to go play action off of it because if you're a defender, you're thinking it's a running play with that much beef on the field.
But they...
Ready, set. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Get it.
They'll run on first down. Jacobs fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Second and 9 now from the 21.
Hey, Ward.
Operating from the gun. Tyler throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there, first down.
Watch the slip. Watch the slip. 5.
Throwing on first down. Tyler. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The end result, 21 yards. Back now in the East Bay. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth. On the run, it's Campbell. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. Looking to throw on second down. Tyler, and his throw here's incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 22.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10. Second and 10. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. It's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Evans, once again, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And then that field, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Dallas Goedert with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. As his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the fourth.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know,
Come on, set. 50, plant. I don't even know why this team showed up. Fire.
On first and 10, Tyler. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Looking to throw. Tyler.
and this is...
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. The sack by Robert Quinn. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
To throw on second down, Tyler, and he's going to go down again.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Come on, Locke. We better not.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back.
60 Pittsburgh. Go. Go.
On first down, Tyler. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at the 38. And the return will be stopped.
Don't throw this way. Ready? 18 Gator. Now.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. Throwing on first down. Tyler. Over the middle, complete. That's Fuller. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Back to throw. Tyler. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Ravens, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Oakland, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Oakland, we sign off. So long, everybody.